Hello everyone, I'm Terra Cactus, and this is Western Loathing. We're back once again. Yes, for session number 3. Now, I tried my best to fight the sickness, and we're back after a couple weeks. I am very sorry about, essentially, having to stay away for a long time. Only now just realizing I could probably do some stuff differently that would have made, the stream stuff, a little bit better, but about 2 weeks now is gone, so. We can figure it out, though. Just get a new stream buddy up real quick here. Oh god, that's slow. Okay, well, anyway, I think that'll work for my new, stream buddy chat, maybe? I can just do the old one. I've been trying to find a new way to get a stream buddy chat going, so I can just, have it there without having to use my phone, which, my phone's fine for the job, honestly, it's very good. Just, I'd like to get something more. But, the phone also works. There's no problem with the phone. There. That should work. Anyway, let's continue forward. So I did some grinding the best I could. It'll give me control. Why won't it give me control? Do I need to reconnect my controller? There we go. Be greedy. Dark secrets. I'll fight it. Okay, first off. All my stats. Change the combat speed down to get sound effects. Use all this dynamite. Whoa! I'd be rightfully the claim to fought off like 50 guys all at once, although it's a little bit of a sketch to categorize a skull for an entire guy. Thump. Strange, unpredictable words. These two skeletons have their names written on their foreheads. Now, they don't actually forget them. Actually, wait, maybe each of them has each other's names? Dive in. poison no do shit against him. Oh. Just scraping on by. Tower, the tippy top. You approach the throne where the white-bearded husk is sitting on it. Unbelievable, all that killing and all that horror, this is what's behind it. He tries to speak to you, but he comes out as dust. Destroy him. With a puff of breath, the necromancer then crumbles into powder. His crown hits the ground and shatters to 1,000 pieces. Well, so much for that. Good, it's good riddance. An evil throne. That was extremely anticlimactic. Kinda sucked, to be honest. Whole side quest for a bunch of nothing. Well, we have the stuff we need to go to the next area, so let's go there. At most patches has been bored, so they chipped in and helped. Wow, nice. Now I just have to lay tracks the rest of the way to Frisco. Work is done, both mine and yours. See you there, boss. Discovered a new map location, Frisco. What's going on here, Smee? This fancy pants calls himself the Emperor and won't let us build the tracks up to the station. You know, see, we didn't talk to him, some sense into him. Who the heck are you? I'm the Emperor Norton. I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any train tracks here without my permission. An Emperor? Where's your crown, then? It happens I lost my dang crown. Fool thing didn't fit right, anyway. But without it, I can't issue my official permits. That means no rails for you, unless, of course, you were giving me a new crown, a properly fitting one. I don't have any crowns, sorry. Well, I guess you'll just have to use your tears, don't you? Not that you do permit that, but also, he reaches into his pocket and grabs a handful of powder, which then he throws at your face. Eyes burn. Ha! Have the taste of my face, anti-virus sucker! Everything goes all weird and you pass out. What was that? You come to the town of Norton. It's gone, so let's do the train. Uh-oh. Word on the street says protection is wasted and it's in the works. That's a new face. I'm Clancy. Make your new home. Thanks, I'm Terralosa. New to town? I've been helping the Manifest Destiny rails get laid, but we're very close. We haven't quite finished. Sounds like you could use a drink. What do we got? What's with a huge brawl going on over there? Oh, them fellers always blowing off steam. Just had to let them go ahead. They're getting their aggression out, so long as they keep it over there anyway. From the furniture I've got left. Let me see. What's one about Frisco? Oh, it's a fine town. A fellow named Samson Frisco founded it. Back when the mines first opened, then everyone caught a fever. Mining fever? Yep. This guy is getting breathing too much dirt. Frisco was the doctor, you see? Ah, gotcha. Bye-bye, barman. Whiskey on the rocks. That's a little funny the first time I've heard it today. So, by now it should be Laugh Riot, hmm? Mm-hmm. Seriously, though, why are you running with that risky... Why are you running that whiskey with that rock? I'm not here to drink. I'm just doing important research. What kind of research do you do? I'm testing the effects of various liquids and hypercrystallization in diuretes. Today's liquid is ethanol. Maybe I'm gonna go on a limb here, and I'm guessing you're some kind of scientist? Good guess. Specifically, I'm an archaeologist. Arcaneologist. Fuck, what the... Arcanadualist. Carl Magical Rocks? Hey, not bad, you got that one. Dr. Joe's Morton at your service. Hey, I'm Terlosa. My second guess was gonna be buttholes, but rocks don't have those. Not typically, no. Morton, huh? Any relation to the Emperor guy? Who? That's weird outside calling himself Emperor Norton. Are you asking me if I'm related to someone because the last name rhymes? Well, not anymore. Have you met the professor? Guess reaching Elvrado out of the Gustin Gulch? That's him. He works is really intriguing, but our fields of study don't overlap as much as you'd expect. No? I thought Elvrado would be right up there with... would be right up your alley. There's all kinds of magical rocks and stuff. Yeah, but those rocks were heavily modified by the Elvrobitones. My interest is in magic rocks in the natural occurring state. I see. How's your whiskey experiment going? Not great, to be honest. I was expecting that much. This test should really be done with pure ethanol, but it's too hard to get out here. I'm trying whiskey just for the heck of it, but impurities would screw up the findings and be even hard to find any. Well, that's a shame. Hey, your rock just turned blue. Oh, that's unrelated. Hypercrystallized stomach diurate turns blue even 20 to 30 minutes. Have a ever colleague painted you the design based upon the property of it? 23-minute watch isn't very useful. Plus, you know the whole cancer thing. Cancer? Yeah, did you not know that I was drinking this because of this flavor? It's because I don't want to have a tumor. Because I don't want a tumor, I have to yell out its own name. Do you need any help with your experiments? Sure, I could always use more samples. If you find anything interesting rocks, bring them to my house. What counts as interesting? I haven't seen any rocks that turn blue. Oh, just any rock. Doesn't belong in ordinary. Moving around, defying gravity, displaying rudimentary intelligence. Now, what about a rock that plays a banjo? Have you seen a rock that plays a banjo? Oh no, it's just... what ifing. Jeez, Lise, don't go out and get my hopes like that. Well, I'll swing by if I find anything interesting rocks. Alright, hope to see you soon. Just keep without the rocks. What's with the excitement? Yeah, search with the filthy spittoon. You know it, baby. Love it. Yes, please. I am very over-leveled, as I can see now. That's not a grinding area. At least I'm getting like tequila and shit out of it. Got a comic flyer. A nearly identical forest file I can see in this direction. Where'd the train go? That lunatic stole it. He drove off with it somewhere in the desert. Norton's gone off rails. He points out and sends the Jeep ruts into the side of the railroad tracks. You walk over to investigate, but you can't see it. It's because of the weird hexagon thing in your eyes are doing. You should probably get that checked out, boss. That Norton fella said something about an anti-eye virus. Maybe someone around here knows something about that. Yeah, probably. Oh, well, yeah, I guess you could say that either. Oh no, did that rascal Norton do this to you? Raven about some sort of anti-eye virus earlier. Any idea how to fix this? I don't know. A feller said Boy Bean would be the one that collects all kinds of jelly beans. I think maybe he's got made of honey that could help with this predicament. Makes 0 sense, but I suppose I don't have a better plan. Hey, Roy. Howdy, Tara. Thanks for helping me back with all these jelly beans. Don't mention it. The single yellow jelly bean is in the case. It says, Pengra Marblade Honey Jelly Bean. Very rare, 6,000 meat. Roy walks over. Does this jelly bean really cost 6,000 meat? Well, normally it does, but I guess seeing as how you helped me out with all the bandits, goblins, and damn dirty hippies, let's call her a 5. 5 meat, really? Yeah, I reckon better to buy it in a hurry for change my mind. Modern medicine is really amazing. Desolate, lonesome coast. Go to the last custard stand. A muck-clogged blunderbuss. Well, howdy there. Welcome to the last custard stand. I'm Custard Man Stan. I could custard like only custard stand can. Could try some? And tell me about your custard stand man. Custard Man Stan. Not much to tell, just a plain honest custard stand selling plan. Honest custard. But, is this last one? Like, what is the last one before you get to Frisco, or last one in the whole territory? Heck, back in time, a whole world, as far as I know. But I can't swear. But I can't swear to that. Are you sure this isn't the first? Yep, because the first one is also mine, far up north. It was far up north. Whole dang operation was ate up by wasps. Stand all. Give me that sweet custard. Riding on the trail, you come across 2 cowboys who are shooting craps. By which I mean they're having a contest to see whose horse can crap the fastest. Ride away coolly and nonchalantly. Smooth. Not to mention, I'm lost interest in what do they do. It's supposed to make it really fast, but I couldn't get any significant boost out of them. They're so close, though. Oh, yeah? Sure, just gotta hook up this wire here to the spring, twist the flung a little, and Bob's your uncle. Oh, huh. Clever. Oh, not interested in them. You can have them if you want. Boost boot. Don't these new lamp things need to be plugged in or something? Yes, but I've modified these to run on ambient atheretical radiation. So you see how they work with reliably closer to them? a diuretic resonator to the floor there. And this rock is clearly something special. The water in this vanity's been replaced with some kind of solvent. The bed is made of stone, the bedrock. You really committed the whole geological thing. Time to go to the abandoned mine. I'll check it out later. Okay, write it on down. See where it takes me. A medical gun? You don't think about too much about a pistol, it's just more effective syringe. It'd be nice as like a little tank gun or something. Our central control facility. Cylinder. Nice. Okay, go in the first hole. So as long as it's rested, just let us know. Okay. Okay, Mr. Snake, it's time to die. Okay, you do in fact hurt. Oh, the cough decides to come out now. Coal snake. Well, can't get in there. That's rusted shut to shit. What do you got in here? Broken minecart. Oh, a bunch of ore veins. Before we go down there, some kind of drilling machine. Says, Dear Jeff, got called up north to keep his dough. See you soon, raise Roberto's, sincerely, Josh. going up north for some reason. For whatever that entails. Where to go next? Fort unnecessary. My DM being open. Fort unnecessary. Somebody has ranged these cannons, hybridized them, left them out to the rain. A hairy young woman with a Mizra outfit darts to the front door as you enter. Oh no, I can't have any more misfits, you jerkwad. Either way, halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and then you'll help me out with this crew no helpers. Right back around and march double time. Sure, I'll help. Hey, Mysteriolosa, what's the problem, Cap? Problem, us welcome to Camp Fubar, with all the armory's idiots and rejects sent their way, and had my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please help these morons figure out a malfunction so they can muster up how to leave me in peace. Can't you give me some details? I'm getting a call. Okay. Well, that cough out of the way, now I can attend to this. Can you give me some details? You'll need to talk to an individual for more information, but the brief is we got a scout who's blind as a bat, a crook who can't figure out who made the corned beef hash and toast, a guy who can't load a fire cannon without blowing up, maybe shooting backwards, a guy who somehow can't, for the life of me, figure out a two bow-legged ride a horse, and the kid sitting here because he's figured out his two bow tie. Oh, and just to put the icing on the cake, we have an infant goblins living in our storage shed. Wow. Okay, I begin to scope out your complaint. Pal, we're just whistling the Dixie. So, why'd you get sent here? You can hear her teeth grinding as she growls at you. Do not ask. Okay, well, I'll just take a look around then. This guy squints real hard as you look and approach. Howdy, do you know the fuzzy silhouette? You don't seem familiar. Nope, just passed through. What about you here? Well, I'm supposed to be a scout, but I broke my own pair of glasses. I can't see a dang thing. Maybe these will help. Takes some binoculars and peers through them. Well, I'll be. It ain't half bad. He climbs up to the top of the watchtower and looks around. Hey, work! I've seen the dung thing, hooray! Howdy. Hey, what's wrong? Gee, Willikers, I had a pretty bad job in the General's personal assistant. but I got fired and reassigned here. What happened? Everything was great at first, pretty good at scheduling, and can't even write shorthand. I'm a plus. I'm an A-plus boot polisher, but even then the general went and decided he looked more serious and sophisticated with a bow tie, and he expected me to do the thing for him. No good? Nope, I can't even do a sheep shank and a bow line and a clover hitch for the life of me. I can't even get a bow tie to look right. General sent me out here to practice and then come back when I got it done. Help him out. Okay, here. Grab these two ends right here. You want to send this end through the shorter and cross over the top. Under up. Well, the other side does a little zigzag, see, and then you bring up the other bit straight down and back through the folds, and then you go right. Got it? I think so. Let me try. Let him try. I think I got it. Thanks a lot. I'll show the general. Howdy, Private. Cooker. How appropriate. Well, if you would be and knew the cook like even a little bit. What seems to be the trouble? We've only got 2 ingredients here, and I can't, for the life of me, figure out how to combine them. What are the ingredients? Corned beef hash, and toast. Try to help him with a metaphor. A shingle. Head. So I should put the corned beef hash under? No, I'm sorry, I don't get it. Can we try again? Of course, put the corned beef on toast, just like that shinola. Shinola shoe. I get it now, thank you. Out of there, they call me Private Bowlegs. I can see that. Why do you seem uncomfortable? You ain't kidding. Look, my legs don't be bent out far. I can't hardly touch both knees at once. Walking hurts like the dickens. Captain said it keeps you up from riding your horse. Yep, too wide, the horse slips right through between them. Huh. I can't think of how to ride a mule, though, what with being a tad lower to the ground. Where would you get a mule? Well, there's a place up in the routes of them, but I'll be up there myself. I need someone to go set up a contract on behalf. Alright, I'll check it out. I'm supposed to be the cannoneer, but I'm terrible at loading these cannons. Probably explode, except for the one that's supposed to explode, or else explode well, huh? Aloe Renamule. Do you see a stump with 3 plucked raw chickens sitting on it, and then you dismount and walk over it closer to short range. The chicken jumps out of the air and free lands on the back plate, perfectly roasted. You slow down to see a woman wearing a black chef's hat, blowing smoke from the end of her revolver. This here's my property. I ain't care much for trespassers. Well, hey, I didn't mean to. She holds up 3 large baked potatoes in her left hand and points the pistol at her right. Side dish is either these here taters or you. You got 3 seconds. Just hold on to attack her. Alamo Rent-A-Mule. Howdy, welcome to Alamo Rent-A-Mule. How can I help you? I'd like to rent a mule. Don't you have a horse? What are you a mule for, if I may ask? Oh, not me. I'm picking up for someone else. All right, then. Be 1,500 meat. Whoa, Nelly, why it's so expensive? It's a lifetime contract. The rental business is what it's been used for, so make some changes to our business model. I suppose technically we could change the name Alamo by a mule. But we'd have to change all our branding. You can't really rebrand a mule. Too weary for the first tile. Yeah, thanks, I guess. This year's model. Great, another customer, as if I didn't need enough to deal with this already. This paperwork and the heat and the mule bites. Someone keeps stealing all my lunch in the employee icebox. That trick knuckle acting up again. Gosh, sure would be nice to get a little peace and quiet. I hope I gotta stand here in the counter all day. A hard floor, helping my tortilla. Let me tell you, I don't even get me started on what the pay is around here. These meals even better than I do. And all that wasn't bad enough. I went and dropped my daughter's birthday present down a stupid hole, a stupid mine, and well, anyway, it goes for me. You want me to go get it? Deepest Delmive. Cold Smasher 5000. What's further on over here? Gas cap. Stay on level 1 for now. Floor to ceiling shaft. Let's go to level 2. Worthless leftovers, cupboard bits bare. Cultists really are going to town whispering a trace of spirals and generally being creepy cult weirdos. So many preoccupied with spooky nonsense. Notice, unfortunately, they're blocking your path. Wade in and fight them. You're gonna pay for that. Big crossman and Alberta stuff. Precise line. I'll take it. I got the cross. Level 3. Flush it. And I guess flushed. Flush that one too. Now fight me. Okay, cults be worshiping cult shit. Guess they have 2 toilets down here. It's over to the right. Push it. Really heavy. It's ready to be grabbed. Joy. Oh, they can't do shit to me. There goes my buddy. It's over on to the right here. Enter in now. West Roberto containment power offline. East Roberto containment power offline. West Roberto containment power offline. So the sign says. What did the cross do? If anything. I think it was level 2 that had the other thingy. Was level 3. It had the big old get. No, it was just there. Go to floor level 1. Super dense coal. Olive Gardens. Oh. Olive Gardens Homestead. Howdy, stranger. Name's Tara. Howdy, Tara. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. A nice garden you've got here, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. Oh, I don't grow 'em or eat 'em. I just grow 'em. Grow 'em. In fact, you know how I want to harvest anything. Like, thanks. Sure thing, hon. I'm always happy to meet another cactus aficionado. But you know there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus, all different shapes and sizes, and all different colors and flowers, too. I'll be. It's fascinating. Well, I'll be darned. Gosh darn it. You love cactuses a lot. Take your leave. Back to Fort Unnecessary. And I'll check it out later. Oh, that's everything. Great job. It's even dealt with out here, and now that means that I finally get out of this hellhole. Even if we cross paths again, I really do owe you. Captain report for Breeze Clipboard Snap Salute. All day's work. do want to see if I can go back up to Fort Treason, because I didn't have that guy learn cannon shit. Fortunately, I don't have a cannonball that will fit in. Did I already do this? Oh yeah, I did do this off screen. Oh, hello, customer. Oh, hello there, Master Geralt's jewelry shop. Howdy there, Master Geralt. Oh no, Master Geralt is back there in his workshop. He's been an assistant translator, a goblin jewelsmith. You're betting your breeches, sonny. I'm not forgetting it. He says he's right at the finest jeweler in the territory. Well, what do you know? I don't see anything in display, though. Master Geralt is the only one to spoke work. If you bring a sufficient valuable gemstone, he'll craft a new ring for you. No trash rocks. Well, here's what I've got. The whole trash and garbage being. Master Geralt apologizes, but there's nothing here that you can work with. Oh well, thanks anyway. Let's go to Dr. Morton's house. Oh no, a ghost miner. Wow, that's annoying, isn't it? We'll go to fix it. What? Well, that's my guess. I find it very handy. How's that? I believe this is a manufacturing variety of fighting tools, presumably helpful ones. Otherwise, why bother, right? Neat. Josie, what she's up to these days? Well, I met her at the bar, and she was soaked in rye and whiskey. Still doing your hypercrystallisamo diet? Fuck, whatever. Good for her for being so thorough. Hopefully we can find somewhere else to explore. Moonshine. Take it. There's our moonshine. Nice. Head there now. Holloway's Highway. Howdy, name's Holloway Hub. Holloway, sorry for the chittering, but I named another person in a long time. I was not surprised. The place is pretty secluded. What do you do up here? Mostly sell pine cones and squirrels. He frowns. Oh, I used to. What happened to the squirrels? Well, one day they were here, and the next day they were bloodstains. The creepiest dream I had. Jumped a little girl with big, empty white eyes, jumped through the bedroom window, and asked me if I wanted to have a tea party. Let's talk about something else. Holloway, I found a silver pin. Oh, dang it, I was hoping to see that again. I locked up with the keys inside the purpose. Too bad memories. A predicted intention of the guy. Kind of you, but go ahead and keep it. Is something to do with all the living here with squirrels? I just don't feel comfortable in regular society anymore. Something to do with this old pickaxe? Your initials are in it. Same mine and a pin from. Oh my god. No, I didn't do nothing. Starts chattering wildly in the squirrel. Wow, whoa, okay, sorry. Putting it away, never mind. Holly grabs paper under the counter and hyperventilates for a bit, and then eventually calms down through kind of wild eyes. So, welcome to my shop. What can I do for you? Well, see what you're selling. Well, let's wander for a bit. Brother just dick kicked me. Think you're gonna take me alive? Got nothing coming, pal. Or was I thinking more than I should do for lunch? Oh, that's a nice tree. So one of their bandit hunters gonna catch me in a hibernate and fight him. Well, we stopped to investigate to see what's going on here. What's inside the creepy cave? Be strong enough. You shove and push the whole thing and collapse on in on itself. These rocks aren't real. Pop up the broken cylinder and replace it with one you found in the machine world's life. Blue lights, weird noises. Select secondary terminal, local power terminal. Current local power destination, planetary garbage disposal system. Look up this power terminal thing. Okay. Fair enough. Chrono key terminal. Curious False Mountain. Wait, so can I go to the Curious Abandoned Well then? Cube-shaped Alvarado device hums as you approach the floating window and peer through. See a woman browsing through her book and strolls the garden path. The blooming noise in the distance looks up. A burst of static and the scene repeats. Grab her arm and pull her through. What the? Quite a rescue. What the hell happened? What did you do? Saved your life, don't mention it. All the day's work. Where's my house? It all seems to have exploded. I actually know what happened. But how am I alive? Happened to see her through the time rift. Oh, and just before the explosion, don't ask. Also, you're probably a couple years out of date. How long has it been for you since the cows came home? Since the what now? Oh boy, you have a lot of catching up to do. I can't do it in a pile of rubble. What am I going to do now? Speaking of books, there's a town called Dirtwater. Sounds charming. There's plenty of space there. You can use the library. Something about the woods. Like dirt water. stolen train. Take it back by force. I'll just dump a bunch of poison on you. Because you're probably some kind of strong boss. I'm gonna build those rickety ass bridges in the train cars. Unpickable plot lock. Oh. That was easy. I've hidden the key in the forward passage car. My luggage to make it easier. I'm gonna murder everyone in the sleeping cars until I check murder. Oh, hello, sir. Something wrong? Nothing. Just worrying about a kid. On the train is a bad guy. Do you mean the murderer, sir? I'm pretty sure he's one of this train. Don't tell me the world's greatest detective for nothing. What's your name, kid? I'm sure, sir. I probably shouldn't say it's a copyright thing. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can handle this. Just let me ask you one question. Just lock the door after I'm gone. Understood, sir. That's why I'd like to know. Are you on the roof of the train? Excuse me? A murderer left a note saying to be on the roof of the train. No, sir. Passenger. Right, good. That'll be it. Excuse-moi. I might be of assistance, monsieur. Sorry to bother you, but is the murderer on loose? Checking the passenger compartments. Sacre bleu, this is a very serious matter, man. Allow me to prefer you to see the little grey car. I don't know what that means, but let me just ask you one question. Certainly, I am at your service. Are you on the roof of the train? Is the roof of the train, monsieur? Like, no? That's right. No, I'm here in a conversation with you. That is all. You open the door to see the third passenger compartment to find nobody inside. You know the murderer is saying they're going to be on the roof. The train means he couldn't have been in the passenger compartment. It means there's no one in the passenger compartment. Whoever the compartment belongs to only be the process of elimination to be on the roof, which means the person can't even be in the compartment must be the murderer. Problem. Luckily you have closed number 3 on it. Why, hello there. Is something you need, dear? I'm sorry to bother you, man, but I don't have to alarm you. There's murder aboard this train. I'm investigating. Murder on the train? Oh my goodness, what is a wonderful premises for our next novel. Sure, why not? Anyway, I just need to ask one question. Go right ahead, dear. According to my evidence, the murderer is on the roof of the train. Are you on the roof of the train? No, dear. Alright. Would you like me to meat pie and homemade? No thanks. I'll have a look at playing cards before you go. 5-minute passenger car. One car back from the locomotive, which could be confusing if you thought of a locomotive meant the entire train, but anyway, passenger car. Suddenly, Norton chambers into the window. Buster dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal his last-minute handling defeated. Dang it! He runs into the frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk. Now you can get us passengers to help break the door down. Maybe you just kick the door down and bother somebody. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows they could do with something to keep them occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you would not understand. Try me. But if you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiques. I'm attempting to resolve an ancient conundrum from the Far East. Solve it for him? That's Sudoku. The little brother thinks of his babies. What? Look, there's the box and the 3 and the 7. Look goes here and the 4, which means 5, the 9. The 9 can also be 7. It's 1 2s. Well, damn it! What fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry, will you help me break the door down to the engine and arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess nothing better to do now. Cool. Talk to him. It's all a lie. We're never gonna get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't exist. We'll be testing how long we survive in the cup of peanuts and the bottle of water, and they're driving us out of the desert. Some kind of government camp. I can be using the organs to fuel the flying alien machines. Snapping out of it. Whap, whap, whap. What? Oh, sorry. I guess I got out there for a second there. Feel better? Oh, yes and no. Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but we need to be busting through that locomotive up front. Arrest that crazy guy. We need some volunteers. Okay, I'm in. But if I just sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably go flip out again. Whatever. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever is it, I don't want no part of it. Keep myself to myself, and I have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, it's important. A crazy guy stole the train. I need to help arresting him. We'll never get to Frisco. I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end, and in the meantime, have plenty of fool. Actually, you're on crazy jerk calling, and I'll see you again. Will you help me? No, I'd really rather not. Sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please. I don't think I'm quite comfortable here. I prefer to avoid stress. Pretty please? Again, no, I'm supposed to avoid things that make my blood pressure. Pretty please, sugar on top? Sugar is one of the things. Pretty please, gravy on top? Gravy is another. Look, please, leave me. Please, no. Stop that. I said no, stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves. I'll stop asking you to say yes. No, damn it. Like God, fine, I'll help. Just leave me alone. Thanks. Yes? Oh my, I certainly couldn't help with that. I'm very conflict adverse. Well, Joey hates birds, determined to outlaw them territory of the sea's power. That's very sly, but I don't know if saying anything because you saw the book I was reading. Suddenly, tapping the passenger car window. What the rustle? You open the window and a pet crow rustle flaps in, perhaps shoulder. Hey, bud, good to see you. Caw! Oh my God, it's a beautiful crow. And he knows you? Oh, sure. Russell go way back. I rescued him, and the cat only just hit the nest and then raised him as a pet. He's free and left home. But what is he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No, he probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train. He recognized me. Crows are crazy smart like that. That's amazing. Oh, and what should I give an avid friend like that? Well, I'm still going to be doing a lot of traveling, so I figured really got the call. I could... Alright, then I'm coming in. Oh yeah, and you and what army, tough guy? Passengers break down the door very impressively, through them even better, and some torches and old-fashioned brakes. Norton is in the back up in the corner of the engineer's compartment. Next to the engine, who is over there, the over-the-shoulder shrug. Soul called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal. Here's when I'm in town. Right. Actually, I could have turned around and head back to Frisco, the station up next. No problem. Ow, let's go. It isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell it to the judge, Norton. Prison judge. Did a great job, Carolosa. Oh, shucks. Don't mention it. Looks like somebody on that train got a job on procrastination. Would you like to watch a movie? It's free because movies only have recently been invented. No, doing this will not change anything about the world of your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here. You keep playing if you want. Show me the final cutscene. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks like to know how things turn out, the consequences of their actions and the like. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came here all to seek all their fortunes, but thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while the fires and the cows came attack the wagon. Nice little quaint city. When the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job at an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco, comprised pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City in the Tuesday Evening Post. The idea of the city life had been appealing to Susie much, but after she parted ways, she moved down to Pennsylvania. Peninsula, the way settled to the Cow's Bane farm, still fighting the good fight in her way. After they finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco, opening up her own shop specializing in artisanal breads and pies. Thanks to your assistance, Albert Bubert, the photography bug, or should we say the photography owl. Anyway, he's opened up a gallery for citizens in Frisco. Should they ever need to leave the suffered, the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. Kurtz left the fort, set up the shop in Frisco. He curls a fitness group, skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was essentially due to the word of mouth, because the first rule of Kutzfritz is that you can not stop talking about Kutzfritz. With your help, the professor gained enough knowledge about El Vibrato technology to be building his own. He opened a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco. In decades, people spent all their time in little computers in their hands instead of talking to one another. The musicians you sent to Dirtwater formed a band called Pear Life. They were popular within Frisco college kids. One college opened up in Frisco. Solve the Breadwood's problems. With the increased morale, the civic resources were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well-broken hitch post. There was enough left over for the mayor's office, a new coat of paint, and refresh the facade of the buttering biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. We even managed to get that horse into rehab. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. They even had a few youngins. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast, an incident, an accident, scandal, allegation for many years. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at the Fort Memorial. They still talk about you. With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, the first to build a town nearby, but doesn't ho-he or woo-he. Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis, thanks to your efforts and the comrades and ambassador, all-around helpful stranger. One sleeping town became a shining oasis of barren land. Every man, woman, and child in town knew your name, but they even put up a little plaque for your name, the old room of the jewel. It's nice to see everybody there. As for you, after your advances in the settle of Frisco, you bought a very long and very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat track collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to help people. Over the course of your adventure, you helped 59 people. You weren't whistling Dixie when you declared your intentions. If you'd been Catholic, they definitely would have sainted you if you had asked, but you wouldn't have asked because you wouldn't have wanted to be in any trouble. Well, that's all the stuff from our adventure. I have more hats than that, by the way. In 1906, all remaining cows in the West were simultaneously activated for some kind of signal to hell. A thundering east formed a gigantic single-herded mind, led by the infernal sadist Duke Barvercus, the cow armed thundering east towards Dirtwater. Fortunately, the gang rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered a herd just before they reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a ghastly sight. 420 years later, beneath the ground, the ancient machines silently stopped being their thing, or built to do. It's probably fine. Everybody know the dead then. Probably most of humanity has moved to the space. Still, though, it's a shame that about those planets, there's some cool bars there. Thank you for playing. The end. If you've enjoyed West of Loathing, you may enjoy a few browsing-based game of the Kingdom of Loathing on the internet. kingdomofloathing.com. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for joining me upon this adventure. This is a game I've wanted to play for a very, very long time. I talked a little bit about it beforehand, about how I got introduced to this game, but a long time ago when I was on YouTube, I was watching Markiplier, as I'm sure many people still do and have done previously in the past and such. And when I was watching Markiplier, I saw him play this game, and I thought it was absolutely fun. You know, I loved the dialogue, I loved the people in it. It was a fantastic game. Overall, very funny, very, very cool. Just reminded me a lot of like Earthbound's kind of humor, just quirky, simple, but overall has a lot of charm to it. And I very much enjoyed myself. I loved all the writing, loved all the characters, the gameplay was nice and easy, it was a good RPG. But I will see you all in the next one. and I thank you once again for joining me. I'm sorry it took so long to get this final one out, as I got sick, couldn't talk, couldn't breathe very much, and I know it's not really my fault for getting sick, but I still apologize making you guys wait essentially 2 weeks for an ending live stream that only took a couple hours. But thank you. I will see you all another time. In the next game, for sure, though. Ta-ta.